The weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Carolina Panthers. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They're going to start the drive here on the ground with Patterson. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And Ryan's throw hauled in by QT here. Still going. They can't stop him. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
They go play action now. Ryan. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. Patterson on the carry. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Christian McCaffrey deep for Carolina. This will be fielded at the 17. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. To throw is Darnold. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Richie Grant. So the first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Ryan. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
To throw again on 2nd down, Ryan. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 12 yards is the pickup, good for a 1st down for the Falcons. Ryan. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Well, remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate, Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take-that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Ryan, he completes it to Ridley. Touchdown, Falcons! Calvin Ridley, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. Crew able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. This is McCaffrey on the give. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Walker from the gun on 3rd down. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Joseph Charlton and the punt team on now for the Panthers. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. They go play action with Ryan. Throw left side complete. That's Patterson. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
On 3rd down, Ryan. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Derek Brown able to record his 5th sack of the season. Here's Chris Jones now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That's pulled in at the 32. Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48. And out will come the offense as they take over. Meanwhile, on the NFL scoreboard, a game going on in Chicago. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're still in search of an initial 1st down as they come up here 1st and 10. Darnold and the 49ers are out to the early lead. And the Falcons Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. McCaffrey following the penalty. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
So, Charles, you talk about this offense this week 8 of the 2021 campaign. Now, normally this would be the halfway point of the season, but as we all know, this now a 17-game regular season. And because of that, seems like now maybe more than ever, getting your open week to occur later in the season, that could be a pretty big advantage.
Brandon, it's always been a big advantage, and now as you...
That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
That is caught. It's Anderson. Touchdown, Panthers. Robbie Anderson. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT.
And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
No return here for QT, so this will come out to the 25.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means...
Cordell Patterson, 30. 10, and he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about. Brutal, so take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They run with Patterson. And this will be a pickup of 4 here, up to their own 20. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well. But when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
On 2nd and 15 now. Ryan. Escaping the pressure right. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5. Now Ryan. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. Ready. 7-7, our score after 1. They'll run on first down. It's Patterson, and he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Here's Ryan. Airing it out, looking for Ridley.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
And the Panthers are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Walker. Grady Jarrett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Now this is when field awareness comes into play. He's getting perilously close to his own goal line, and after that sack, backed up to his own 2.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And he'll air this one deep for Anderson.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's the Panthers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. That's taken it around the 40. 51 yards on the punt there. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Ryan.
He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards the pickup there.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up Ridley.
And that will be taken in by Ridley for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
Touchdown. Here's Koo to kick off. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. He's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
On 2nd and 2, Walker. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Walker now. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. An excellent gain, 35 yards. A give running left, it's McCaffrey. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. On to stop there defensively, Tyler Davison.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
From the shotgun, it's Walker.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Trent Murphy in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. To throw is Walker. And they got to him again. Tyler Davison hauling it off the edge to sack him. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Gonzalez's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive.
And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Brian Burns in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Ryan flushed out right. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he's able to get up here to the 26. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues.
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could come.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Hassan Reddick able to record his 5th sack of the season.
What a big 2020 for Hassan Reddick. Really emerged on the scene as he tied for 4th in the NFL with a career-high 12.5 sacks for the Arizona Cardinals last year. Ended up signing with the Carolina Panthers in March, a team that was 23rd in sacks in 2020. He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Ryan. Eluding the pressure right.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Here's Chris Jones now as he's on to punt for Atlanta. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go. Play action now. Walker. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Another try after the first down sack. Walker. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
Let's go, defense. Let's get on the field, defense.
Now Walker.
Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Walker, he's going to air one out for Anderson. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Thus far, they've been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Working out of the gun here. Walker
escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room.
First down, Walker.
And he hits on the slant route to Marshall. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2.
Coming to you. He's crossing. He's checking. Check right 54. Watch the curve.
Here's Walker.
Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Gonzalez's kick is good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Final play of the half. It's Ryan.
That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end.
So we are at halftime here on Halloween. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
And they'll go again here with Hubbard. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 2nd and a couple. Walker. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Carolina. Robbie Anderson. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers are going to jump back in front.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Here's Ryan to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side.
And yet again, Ryan is intercepted.
Dante Jackson picks it. And the Panthers will take over here just shy of the 30.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 31-yard line.
Second and 9. Off the play fake, Walker. He'll dump this one off to Hubbard.
It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Dante Fowler able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
On is the punter Charlton now as he's able to get this one away.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Now, very good return that time. 18 yards. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a 1st down.
Nice job. Nice patience right there. Put him on the right side. Let him work his way across. Put the ball in his hands and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
On 1st down, Patterson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. From from the shotgun. Ryan. That's going to be caught by Pitts. Touchdown. Kyle Pitts hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons have once again taken the lead. Now Ryan leading the Falcons up to go for 2. To throw for it is Ryan. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
2nd and 4.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Another 6-yard carry, same as last play. 1st down.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. This is McCaffrey. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. To throw is Walker. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the 1st. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. McCaffrey. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a 1st down at the Falcons' 40-yard line.
54 yards rushing for him now to this point.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Walker.
Checks this down to Hubbard. And he is going to have a Panthers first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
On 1st and 10, Walker.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hubbard. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. A handoff left, McCaffrey. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey
with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead here in the 4th. Gonzalez to add the PAT. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. By rule, that comes out to the 40-yard line, so good opportunity for this offense with solid field position. Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now it's Ryan. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Ryan, this one left side, caught by Patterson. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Now it's Ryan.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go. It's Ryan on 4th down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offense coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. But a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And they go play action. Here's Walker. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Now Walker. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Operating from the gun, Walker. And this is caught. He hits more. And he'll be touched out here. But not before he does pick up the first.
Gain of 9 yards. And the Panthers first down.
And his defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Gonzalez's kick is good. And that'll make this a 7-point game. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. 2nd and 10. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Here's Ryan. That's caught by Pitts. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing now is Ryan. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Here's Ryan. And he can't get a throwaway. He's taken down. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. Ryan to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Troy Pride. And the Panthers have just about sewn up this football game. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
The Panthers down to a knee out of the victory formation. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football.